So today I'm at a used car dealer auction. And today I'm going to show you what a dealer pays for this 1995 F-150. Today I'm going to show you what a dealer pays for this 2015 Toyota Tundra. And it's got 248,000 miles on it.
Sell time, let's go.
This is the time that things like this will bring a lot more money. Now there are some dealers out there that will actually hold on to convertibles until springtime, until the beginning of summer, because right now this is going to bring, at least where I am, a lot more money right now than it would at the beginning of winter or right at the end of fall, because people down here, especially like older people that want toys and stuff, they're not riding around in 40-degree weather in a convertible. No, they want to wait for 95-degree weather here in North Carolina, and then they ride around with the top down and just let themselves bake. And I can tell you one thing, I am so done with summer already, and it's not even hot yet. It's not even hot yet. I'm on this asphalt, and I can feel it baking up through my shoes. I know what you're saying. Brandon, why are you wearing a black shirt? Well, I always wear a black shirt. Shut up. Well, Brandon, why are you so fat? Why don't you lose some weight? Well, food is good. Well, Brandon, why are you a car dealer? That, I don't know the answer to that one. Maybe I shouldn't be a car dealer. All right, so let's check this out. I've always thought these cars were weird little cars. This 09 Saturn Sky. Little two-door, little convertible. It's only got 80,000 miles, but I mean, you can tell these things, I mean, they're Saturns. They were built cheap, just like every other Saturn that's ever been made. And the paint, I don't know how bad it looks in the camera, but I can promise you it's worse than whatever it looks like. But this is a car that has sat out in the sun. I mean, you can tell because all of the clear coat has just been baked off the top of this car and not on the sides. So that's why you know, because sun comes down this way at the hottest part of the day, bakes that clear coat out. So it's been sitting out in the sun, got some condensation in the headlights. You can see that. What causes this is by like getting little cracks or some of the seals up here can be bad, and water actually gets in here, and when the heat bakes down, it creates a greenhouse effect in here. The water wants to raise, but it's blocked by the outside exterior of the actual headlight casing, and it creates the condensation on the film. That's your science experiments explanation for today. There we go. But anyway, let's look at the inside. Outside body looks great, except for obviously the paint. It needs a paint job. All right, here's the Saturn Sky. Try to start 6,500. No bids, no bids. Got $2,000. Dropped all the way down 2,000. We got bids coming in now. Well, we had one bid. It is a 5-speed manual transmission. I can't even bend over here and get into it. It's so small. Oh, I'm not even going to sit in it, because then I'd have to get somebody to come help me roll out of this thing. There you go. And I'm not very tall, but that is a tiny car. I'm a bigger boy though. Oh yeah. We're gonna get off topic. We're gonna see what a dealer paid for it. Rolling out. 21, 22, 23, 24. Got 25. Still bidding on the Saturn. We got 2,500 bucks on it. Got 2,500. Put on phone call. They didn't sell it. Put on phone call. All right. There was a comment asking me, why don't you check out Subarus? And I feel like I check out Subarus all the time. But because of you, Mr. or Mrs. commenter, I'm gonna look at a Subaru just for you. This is the best one I can see. So we don't have a lot of good choices here at this auction today, but this is a 2015. It's got 187,000 miles on it. Outside body looks good, and like most Subarus, you're going to have stickers representing what these people believe. So what do we have? We should have a dog. Yep, we got some dog stickers. Definitely, if a Subaru does not have hair in it, then it's only because a dog is trying to cover up a crime that is committed. Every Subaru will have some dog hair in it. Yeah, and then places that they've been with the Subaru and more dog stuff. There you go. So that's typical for a Subaru. If you don't see Subaru stickers, then that means you gotta see some stickers. It's a Forester. This is what happens. All right, outside looks pretty good. All right, here's the Subaru. I see Alex actually walking forward. I wonder, he's probably going to get on it. They're trying to start at 5,000. Dropped it all the way down, $2,000. Inside, let's check it out. worn down. And just like I said before I even opened it, you see all the dog hair. That's normal. That's what we want to see. We want to see dog hair in a Subaru, because that's what Subaru people do. And if you have a Subaru that hasn't had a Subaru person in it, then, well, what is it? It's not a Subaru anymore. You got to have dog hair. But we'll check it out and see what a dealer will pay for it.
I've been in the car business for 14 years now, and if there's one thing I've learned, if something goes wrong on the road, having proof matters. Whether it's someone backing into you in the parking lot, a scam on the highway, or even just driving through a tunnel or a dark back road, the Vantrue N4 Pro has you covered. It records in true 4K with 3 channels, front, rear, and inside. So every angle is covered, whether you're driving or parked. The Sony Starvis 2 sensor gives you incredibly clear night vision, even in poorly lit areas, dim weather, or on back roads. You can read license plates clearly with their Plate Pix mode, even in heavy traffic, fast merges, and sudden braking. And if you're just out enjoying a scenic night drive, the video still looks crisp and detailed. It also includes 4 parking modes for full 24/7 protection, smart voice control so you can stay hands-free, and a free app with 5G Wi-Fi to instantly access footage, track your routes, and monitor speed. Use the link below and check the screen for the latest discount. And a big thanks to Vantrue for supporting this channel.
Yep, Alex betting on it. We probably will only go up to like 28. Up to 28. He's at 28 on it. He's at 32. He's walking away. Probably a good decision. All right, he's rolling out. We would want to be probably 28 on that thing. All right, it brought 32. They put on a phone call. So even if we would have went up to 32 like that other bidder, they wouldn't have sold it to us outright on the lane, in the lane, on the block, whatever you want to call it. Too much. All right, so an if bid just means that it didn't bring enough money in lane, and they tried to get the sale done after the auction's done. They also call it a phone call because literally the auction will call the seller and say, hey, it didn't bring the money that you wanted it to bring, but it brought this. Can we meet somewhere in the middle? It's just a negotiation after the sale is actually over. Yes, please. Let's definitely check this thing out. At F-150, 1995 XL model. Look at this. 214,000 miles. That's the year. So 1995. All right, this F-150 is rolling in. I almost missed it. We got to chase it in. All right, let's go roll in. They're still bidding on the car in front of it. All right, car in front of us done. It's going to roll up now into the lane. That's so pretty.
Hey, that's a classic.
Try to start at 2,000. This is probably going to be like 600 bucks. I like the look of it, but I wouldn't even pay $600 for it. And in all of its glorious, glorious ways, it's got a seat cover. I mean, it's hard for you to find an older F-150 without a bench cover just like this one. The knitting, I mean, this is perfect. This looks like it came. This was sitting in my grandfather's driveway 20, 30 years ago. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Look how great that is. I mean, it's got cracking on it, but it's here and it exists. Look at the paint. Paint's bad. I mean, this is exactly what you want. I love old pre-2000s, the boxy, the 1990s, late 1980s, words are hard, types of like the boxy trucks. So even some of the cars were really boxy, especially the SUVs, like old Broncos. Love them. Anyway, I want to see what a dealer will pay for this. This has no relevance to the car market or what we're even trying to show people about real prices and stuff. This has nothing to do with any of that. This is a 95 truck, and we're going to watch it. We got 300 bucks. All right, up to 400, up to 500. Yeah. Got $500. They put it on a phone call. They're probably not going to sell it. Only 500 bucks. And I know what you're saying. You were loving on that truck well before the auction, and it only brought $500. You bid on it. I'm not going to try to resell it. I don't want to work on it. It's not worth restoring. You know what it'd be at my lot? It's nice to look at, but at the end of the day, it's just a paperweight. All right, I'll show you this because this is probably one, I haven't checked with Alex, he's around checking out cars. I would assume this is probably one we have on our list. It's a 2013 Subaru, it's got 200,000 miles on it. I know that seems like a lot, especially for people that are up in the Northeast, but you gotta think where I am. I'm in North Carolina, we don't have to deal with rust, and there's your mileage. And I mean, I'm selling cars for $5,000 and under, so the stuff that I sell, it's gotta have higher mileage on it. Oh, ouch, that hurt. Anyway, so outside body looks good. I am curious to see if this is on Alex. This is stuff we sell. We sell stuff like this all the time. I love Subarus. All right, here's the Subaru. I don't see Alex around, so I'm guessing there's something wrong with it. All right, I got $500. They're gonna roll it out. Yeah, we got bids. We got bids. I think they're great cars. You have to worry about one thing and really one thing alone, and that's the head gaskets. But that's a lot of times we can check that before they actually run. We can see if there's any milkiness, any water in the oil, and we can also run our computer into the car's computer, our scanner, and see if there's any temp, like over temp codes or anything like that, and that'll show us that the motor's been overheated more than it's supposed to be at any given time. Subarus are good about actually throwing that code. Yeah, we'll check this anyway, even if it's not on our list because something's wrong with it. We'll still check and see what a dealer paid for it, because this will give you kind of a range of what I pay for a lot of the cars that we actually sell. 6, 7, rolling out. Yeah, I see check engine light. Probably not a good thing. Yes, $800, 900, 1,100, no, 1,000. Now it's 1,100. It's about what it should go for right now. Yep, $1,100. Put on AF bid, put on phone call. So one thing that I am noticing a lot at these auctions that I'm going to right now is that we're seeing a lot more no sales, a lot more if bids. And what that means to me, that means that stuff's not getting sold on the block. It means that dealers like myself aren't willing to pay the amounts that we were a couple months ago, and that franchise dealers who are bringing trade-ins here to sell are still wanting the amount of money that they were getting a month or 2 months ago. And when those two things exist, well, you get stagnation in the wholesale market for used car dealers. And what that typically means is that we're in a downtrending market, because us buying dealers, we're who sets the market on the wholesale level. It's always your buyers. Your consumers on the retail side, they set the market. Buyers here in the wholesale market, which is me, a small used car dealer, we set the market for the wholesale prices. So if we're not willing to pay a lot of these prices and we want to go down and down and down, well, you know what, the market has to follow what we will actually pay. But there's a lag that happens, because these dealers, when they bring, these franchise dealers, when they bring these cars to the actual auction, they don't have to sell them. And I know I'll see it a lot of times in the comments where it seems ridiculous to you when they run a car through, it's an auction, right? It's supposed to be a final sale. No matter what it brings, it's supposed to be a final sale. That's not how it works. They can put a reserve on these cars, and if it doesn't hit that reserve, well, then they don't have to sell the car. So auction seems high-paced. It seems like, okay, sold, like what you would see on TV, or even like I see it show you small segments of what it looks like here, like in intros and things like that. But it doesn't move as fast as it seems. Now, when the auctioneer is going through, you got multiple cars running, everything's looks like it's going crazy. But when you actually boil it down, and if there wasn't all the noise, all the hype, all the dealers surrounding everything to make it seem all chaotic, when you boil it out, when you take all that out, it's actually not that crazy. It's just all this hype is built in to make buyers get that adrenaline pump, that dopamine that's going through our system whenever we're going to these auctions, and it makes us pay more. That's just a human psychology kind of thing that's baked into all of this. But if you get buyers that are just there, I mean, we're exhausted. We're exhausted. We're not selling a lot of cars right now. I mean, we're going to do maybe even half the numbers that we should be hitting right now this month. And when you get a bunch of dealers that are going through the same experience that I am right now, well, some of them just don't show up, so you have less buyers in the system. And then the other ones, they just don't want to raise their hand as high, so they don't want to pay as much for these cars. And when you have that, well, the sellers, they have to recondition themselves to a different market. And as the sellers catch up, well, you'll have this downtrend that continues throughout the market as we continue to have cars that we're running for a few weeks in a row start to actually sell. And we'll start seeing that data coming through, and we're seeing that in Black Book data right now, that some of these sellers are starting to get the message. They're selling cars, and when they actually cut loose of cars, that's when you see the sell rates go up, but the actual sell numbers, the amounts that dealers are paying for cars, that's when they start going down. And check this out, you can actually, you know what, Brandon is my editor, and his name is also Brandon, so I'm not talking to myself. It's like a Inception kind of thing where I'm talking to myself, who's talking to myself while I'm editing, and then I'm seeing it now as you're seeing it, and then I'm talking to you, also talking to me, talking to you, while editing, me, talking to you. Did you get all that? Anyway, this truck has been at this auction last week, and my editor, who is also named Brandon, can pull up that thumbnail, that image, and show it to you right here. So here's what happens when we have this downtrending market. Well, you have cars, trucks that run through the auction multiple times. And a lot of times these dealers who are actually selling these cars, well, they're trying to hold on for that magical buyer. Magical buyer never occurs, and that's what happens. They run it again and again and again, and usually about the third time that they run the car, they realize, okay, well, it's not bringing anything. So maybe that truck brought $10,000. I don't know what it brought whenever I showed it the first time. And then the next week, which is now, maybe it'll bring $9,000, because it always goes down. It's first money, best money. That's the saying in the auction world, and that reigns true just about all the time. So if it brings $9,000 today, still doesn't get sold because they want $10,000. Well, next week they're like, you know what? Just cut it for whatever it brings, and we just want to get rid of it. I'm tired of looking at it on my sheet, and just cut it loose. Next week might only bring $8,500, and they'll end up selling it. So they could have actually made, if it brought $9,500 the first week and they didn't sell it because they wanted $10,000, in a lot of cases, a lot of these dealerships would have been better off selling it on the first time that they ran the car, rather than waiting till sell 2, sell 3, and end up taking another $1,000 off the car just to try to wait for that magical buyer that most cases usually never materializes. All right, we definitely got to check this, because I walk by it and I don't check it. One of you is going to yell at me. But this is a 2019, and check this out. This is ridiculous. It's got 248,000 miles, but keep that in mind when it's going through the lane, because I can guarantee you it's still going to bring stupid money. 1974 edition Tundra. Outside body, I mean, all this can be cleaned. We're not worried about that. The windshield is nasty. I don't know what they even did. It's like they smeared. Oh, you know what? This probably got wet and they wiped it off, and they didn't do a very good job at it, and then just rewrote it again. That's exactly what happened. But even so, it's dirty, filthy. I mean, been through the mud. I don't see any rust. You can look back there, see no rust on the frame. Inside looks good. We'll check that in a second though. Let's walk around the rest of the body. I mean, for the amount of miles that are on this truck, this was actually taken care of pretty well. And these Tundras, this is back when they made them good, right? This is when they had the V8s in them. And you got a little dinger right there.
All right, here's the Tundra. Sounds like it's ticking a little bit. I don't know if you hear it. Probably too loud in here. Yeah, I hear it ticking a little bit. My bad. Try to start at 12,000, no bid. 12,500, no bids. Drop down to 12,000, still no bids.
But these things will last forever and ever and ever. I like the stitching and stuff it's got on this. I think they did a really good job on this truck. I mean, this truck's filthy, and I'm touching it. Okay, gross. All right, yeah, but inside looks good. Outside looks good. It's just that 248,000 miles. So let's check it and see what a dealer's gonna pay for it.
Drop down 11,000, still no bids. Yeah, I can definitely hear a ticket now. Drop all the way down to $5,000. I think we got a bid at that. Ticking bad. Real bad. Up to 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 58, 59, 6,000, 61. We got 6,100. Even with a ticket, 248,000 miles. Got $6,100, and they didn't sell it. It's just an if bid.